Hello, welcome to Meki Teki. Learn as engineer, teach as champion. First of all, I would like to thank my family and I would like to thank my mentor, Professor R. Surendran from Government College of Technology, Coimbatore, and Almighty my God, my friends, followers, my dear students and subscribers. Today, we are going to discuss about the objective type questions in engineering mechanics as part 6 and all the remaining part 5. The link will be available in our description box. Please watch that one by one and finally go through this part 6. And today's we are having some set of questions. The first question is very superb question. The horizontal range of the projectile is given by the horizontal range of the projectile R is given by u square sine 2 alpha divided by g. U square sine 2 alpha divided by g. Option B is the correct answer. And the next question is very fantastic question. The frame structure is perfect. You can notice this is perfect. The number of members m, the number of members m is equal to 2j minus 3. So this is called perfect frame. If it is m is not equal to 2j minus 3, then it is called imperfect frame. So please make this. So if it is a perfect frame, the number of members should be equal to 2j minus 3, where j is the number of joints. So option A is the correct answer. And the next question, a superb question, the ratio of limiting friction to the normal reaction. The ratio of limiting friction to the normal reaction, which is called coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. And next, a superb question, a bodies which rebound after impact, it is called elastic bodies. Generally, the elastic bodies will rebound after impact. What is meant by rebound? It is bouncing back, like when a rubber ball is put through the wall, a solid rigid wall, then the rubber ball is came back to us. If you throw against the wall, it hits the wall and rebound to us. So the elastic bodies generally rebound after impact. And next question, as we said earlier, the frame structure is imperfect, which is imperfect, the number of members m is not equal, which is not equal to 2j minus 3. In sometimes we can say m is greater than 2j minus 3, or sometimes m is less than 2j minus 3. Therefore, the option D, both less than or greater than, both are called as an imperfect frames. Next question is time of flight of a projectile on a horizontal plane. The t, which is equal to 2u sine alpha by g. So this is the formula for finding time of flight of a projectile on a plane. T is equal to 2 into u. U is the velocity and t is the time. Sine alpha. Alpha is the angle. Angle makes with the horizontal, and g is the gravity. And next, very superb question. And the frame structure, the possible loading in various members of the frame structure are only compression and tension should be there. Either compression or tension should be act at the members of the frame, not the buckling or shear, not the shear or tension. Those forces will not act. Only the compression and tension will be possible on the frame structure. And the next question is the efficiency of the screw jack is given by, where alpha is the helix angle and phi is the angle of friction. Therefore, you can easily notice this whenever you say the efficiency, there is an output by input. There is an output by input. If the output by input, if what I am saying is the output is bit lower than the input, where tan alpha divided by tan alpha plus pi, which is the efficiency of the screw jack. If you see here, if the angle is increasing, the tan value is also increasing. Here it is a low tan angle, here it is a high tan angle, therefore the efficiency is output by input. The output is always less than input, we know that. Next question is a very fantastic question. The velocity ratio of first system of pulley. The velocity ratio of first system of pulley, if it is a first one, and if it is second one, if it is third one, we can easily given the first system is n square, second system is n, third system is 2n minus 1. So that is the answer. So here the first system of pulley, therefore 2 power n we can give, so 2 square. Okay. And if a number of coplanar forces acting on a point at a point will be in equilibrium, the sum of clockwise moments must be equal to sum of anti-clockwise moment, then only the coplanar forces will be in equilibrium. Whenever you see the equilibrium condition, both RHS and LHS should be equal. Next, very superb question. The CG of thin hollow cone lies on the axis at a height of 1/3 of the total height, 1/3 of the total height above the base. So that is the correct answer. And next, this is the question we can easily understand some of the terms in projectile. The correct terms in the projectiles are: what is meant by a trajectory? A path traced by a projectile in the space is called as a trajectory. And the velocity of projection is the velocity with which the projectile is projected is called, it is the velocity of projection. And the angle of projection means angle with the horizontal plane at which a projectile is projected. So all the three statements are correct. They are also asking the correct statement. Pick up the correct statement. So all the statements are correct. A very superb question. A pendulum which executes 1 beat per second is known as seconds pendulum. This is called as a seconds pendulum. 1 beat per second. In per second, only 1 beat is being happen. Therefore, that is called as a seconds pendulum. And very superb question. A single force and a couple acting on a plane upon a rigid body. So they cannot be balance each other. One force and a couple will never be equal. And very superb question. During elastic impact, the relative velocity of two bodies after impact is dash the relative velocity of two bodies before impact, which will be equal and opposite to the relative velocity of two bodies before impact. And very superb question. The maximum efficiency of the screw jack, as I said earlier, the efficiency is output by input. So here in the maximum efficiency, the tan component will not come. Therefore 1 minus sine pi divided by 1 plus sine pi is the maximum efficiency of the screw jack. And next, very superb question. Velocity ratio of a differential pulley block with capital D as the diameter of the large pulley and small d as the diameter of the smaller pulley, then the velocity ratio, which is equal to 2d divided by capital D minus small d, where capital D is the diameter of the large pulley and small d is the diameter of the smaller pulley. Here option C is the correct one. Next, a superb question. If the number of pulley in the system is equal to velocity ratio, then it is called second system of pulley. Second system of pulleys, VR is equal to N. If it is a first system, VR is equal to 2 power N. So next third order system, 2N minus 1 or 2N we can say. Next, a superb question. The ideal angle of blanking provided on the curve on the road is depends on how much angle, the angle of blanking, how much angle of blanking, it will be the velocity square of the vehicle. For your information, if in a straight curvy road, for an example, we are sitting in a bike, it is moving in 10 kilometer per hour, the angle of blanking is bit lower. When if it is we are moving in a 60 kilometer per hour, the angle of blanking will be more on at the higher velocity. Please make understand of this. In 10 kilometer and 60 kilometer, the angle which we are in turning, we used more angles, therefore it will be a velocity square of the vehicle. And next, very superb problematic question. This may be asked in any 2 marks. The moment of inertia of a rectangular section 3 cross 4 centimeter and moment of inertia about x axis. So the formula is BD cube by 12. Here 3 into 4 cube divided by 12, therefore 196 by 12, which is equal to 16 centimeter per 4. 16 centimeter power 4 is the correct answer. Okay, very superb question. The motion of a wheel of a car is, take an example. This is a road, this is a vehicle wheel. The vehicle wheel, generally what it will do, it is moving in this direction and also it covers some lateral distance. Therefore, a combination of both translation and rotation will be there in order to find the motion of the wheel. Next question, a superb question, an equilibrium question. When a smooth cylinder lying on a convex surface, this is the convex surface, the smooth cylinder is lying on the top, then this will goes to unstable equilibrium. This will goes to unstable equilibrium. And very superb question in projectile. The range of the projectile is maximum when the angle of projection is. So this is the horizontal force. This is the angle of projection. The angle of projection is maximum. The range of the projectile is maximum when the angle of projection, which is equal to 45 degree. When it is equal to 45 degree, then only it covers more distance. If we increase the angle, it covers very less distance. If we are a cricket player, we can easily throw the ball from the boundary end to the wicket end. We put a very high, we make an angle of projection very high, then it will not reach, and for reaching it we need maximum effort. Whereas if it is in a 45 degree, it can easily put a maximum range with an optimal work done. So this is the idea. And next, a very superb question. When a rigid body is suspended vertically and it is oscillated with a small amplitude under the action of force of gravity, then the body is known as compound pendulum. If force of gravity is there, then the pendulum is called compound pendulum. So compound pendulum means that two different forces are being acting. Next, the linear acceleration of the body is A, and along the circular path of the radius r with the angular acceleration alpha, then the relationship is A is equal to r alpha. or we can say alpha times of r. Therefore option B is the correct answer. And very superb question, whenever a force act on a body, the body undergo a displacement. If I say there is a body, the force is acting on a body, when the body is displaced like this, then what can we say? The work is said to be done. The necessary work or desired work is being done, then only the body will undergo some displacement or deformation. And the next question, very superb question, power developed by a body acted upon torque T in Newton meter and revolving with an radians omega times of a radian per second. We know that the formula of power P is equal to 2 pi n T. If it is in revolution per minute, if it is RPM, then we put a 60 or it will not be there. If 2 pi n which is equal to 2 pi n is equal to omega, then the power is equal to omega times t, omega times the torque. Therefore power is equal to t omega is the correct answer. Next very superb question, time of flight of projectile on downward inclined plane is depends upon the angle of projection as well as the angle of inclination of the plane. Both A and B is correct. Very superb question, the velocity ratio of third system of pulley is 2 power n minus 1. Therefore the first system VR1 is equal to 2 power n. The second order pulley VR2 is equal to n. The third order pulley VR is equal to 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1. Okay, the dynamic friction as compared to static friction is, we know that dynamic friction is very low, limiting friction which is greater than static friction which is greater than dynamic friction. Therefore dynamic friction as compared to static friction, it is less. Okay, very superb question, an ideal machine whose efficiency is 100%. Whenever we saw an efficiency is 100%, it is called ideal machine. Okay, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section and I will put another video in order to clarify your doubts. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe Make It Techie channel. It will give a greater motivation for making more videos like this. I hope you have enjoyed my video and I would like to thank you all once again for patient listening. Thank you.